Some tourists think Amsterdam is a city of sin, but in truth it is a city of freedom. And in freedom, most people find sin. This description of Amsterdam appeared in the book The Fall of Our Stars, written by John Green. Amsterdam is a small city in the Netherlands, in Western Europe. The city's population is slightly more than 800,000. The layout of the buildings, which are built over numerous canals, is one of the many things that attract over 15 million tourists annually. Today I would like to inform you about a few interesting facts about Amsterdam. Allow me to start with city design first. The city of Amsterdam has a typical Dutch design, which is different from any other European capital. In the suburbs there are a lot of family houses, but the closer it gets to the city center, the buildings are really more narrow. The reason why so many buildings are narrow is because they used to be text on the frontage, what inspired architects to build long and narrow buildings. The buildings are built over rings of 17th century canals, which makes a lot of streets look very similar, and it is really easy to get lost. This is a picture of the buildings over canals in Amsterdam. While talking about the city design, I must mention the existence of bike paths. Bike paths are located on almost every road within the city, and most people cycle rather than use a car. Now that I have told you about the city design, let me describe the culture a little bit. Amsterdam is a city with the most diverse population in the world. According to portal iamsterdam.com, there are about 175 nationalities living in the city. Even though Dutch language is the primary language in Holland, in Amsterdam most of the people speak fluent English. Amsterdam is also famous for what I already told you, the bike paths. The reason why most people prefer to use their bikes to get to work or to meet their friends is because the city is relatively small, so it's really easy to get stuck in traffic if you use the car. Also, the closer it is to the city center, the more expensive parking is. Close to major touristic attractions, the price is around €4 an hour, which is about $5. Dutch people are very honest and direct. Some newcomers might perceive it as a sign of rudeness, but really it is just the way they are raised. They are very open-minded as well. Amsterdam has a big gay scene, with its own gay street, where various cafes and nightclubs are located. Gay marriage has been allowed in the Netherlands since 2001. Now that I explained the culture of the city a little bit more, I can tell you something about touristic attractions. Allow me to start with the first two, which are another proof of Dutch people being open-minded. First one is the major attraction for young adults, coffee shops. Dutch coffee shops aren't exactly the ones that serve coffee and biscuits. These coffee shops are famous for serving marijuana, which is legal in Holland. There are over 200 coffee shops located in Amsterdam only, which are visited mostly by tourists. I honestly don't know many Dutch people that are regular customers of this business, and in fact many of them have never even tried to smoke a joint. Marijuana is legal in the Netherlands, however it is illegal to smoke it outdoors. Tourists don't usually know that, so you can often smell weed while having a walk in the city center. Second attraction that is directed mostly to men is the red light district. This is an area located very close to the central train station, in which ladies of pleasure are working. What is interesting about this area is that women stand behind glass doors with red light behind them, which means that men can look around and choose a lady that they like the most. I wish I could show you a picture of red light district, but unfortunately making pictures or videos is strictly prohibited over there. Now that I have told you about controversial attractions of Amsterdam, let me tell you some more about regular touristic things to do. Amsterdam is a city with most museums in the world per square kilometer, in total 51. There is a small museum at the airport as well. That makes the city a great attraction for art lovers. Passionates of art can also explore many of historic churches in the city. For those who do not enjoy sightseeing so much, there are a lot of shopping streets in the center. When the weather is good, it is worth to visit some of Amsterdam's parks. What makes them really special is that they are located in the city, so in summer a lot of students and employers go there for their lunch breaks. Amsterdam is a special city, primarily because it's different from any other European capitals. The diversity of activities available is so broad that people of any age, gender, occupation or interests can find something that will entertain them during their stay in the city. For young adults, visiting coffee shops and red light districts might be an interesting experience. Plenty of museums will entertain art lovers. Couples can spend their time shopping in many shopping areas and relaxing in beautiful parks. Amsterdam's numerous canals and narrow buildings, together with big parks located in the middle of the city, make it a unique place, which many people decide to visit, whether it's a long holiday or a weekend getaway.
Waar krijgen wij dat dan voor?